We are so saddened to report the tragic death of Smith Station Mayor Bubba Copeland. His death serves as a reminder to the media houses on what to write about any person outside there, because at the end of the day, it may have a negative effect. I want us to watch some of his last moments interviews when it was the reign of Donald Trump before I take you into more details.
RBO News 3, we're live, and I will mess this up, so I'll read it. The Alabama Forestry Commission's mobile incident management post, which is behind City Hall here in Smith Station. We're with Smith Station Bubba Copeland. Bubba just left within the last hour a meeting with President Trump at Providence Baptist Church over in Beauregard. Bubba, what can you tell me about the meeting with the President this afternoon?
Well, it was the meeting with the President and Melania Trump and Dr. Ben Carson, the Secretary of FEMA, the Mike Rogers, Senator Doug Jones, the Governor was there, Sheriff Jay Jones was there, and EMA Director Kathy Carson was there, and several other people. I'm hoping not leaving anyone out. We were all there, and we were having the President had come to visit the areas that were affected, and he came and visited the victims' families and the people that were affected by it, and he wanted representation from the city of Smith Station there. And we talked about the devastation. He wanted to know the whole story from every single person that was there. He talked to each family member for about 2 minutes, and then he'd come around and he wanted to know how the storm hit, what was it like, some statistics, and we told him statistics. And he wanted to let us know that he's doing everything he can from Washington to help the citizens of Lee County, citizens of Beauregard, citizens of Smith Station. He was a very, very nice man, and his whole staff was very, very nice, and the governor was nice. Everyone was there. We had the full support of everyone from the national level to the state level to the local level for the citizens of both areas as well as Lee County.
How long did you meet with the President?
We met somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes.
And you were in a small group of what, less than a dozen people?
Oh, probably 7 people. I mean, seven people plus his staff.
And y'all were huddled inside the church?
A Sunday school room.
Oh, and what was his demeanor? I mean, when you saw him meet with victims' families as well. What was the President's demeanor?
Oh, he was very, very, very sincere, very concerned, very, very someone you could approach. He was nowhere near somewhere. I thought he would be above us, but no, he was very, very down to earth, very sincere. He hugged everyone, and you know, he was touchable, he was lovable, and it was just a really, really nice visit with him.
What kind of questions was he asking about the damage in Smith Station? What were specific questions? You said he wanted stats.
Yeah, he wanted to know the distance. He wanted to know debris fields. He wanted to know how big it was. He wanted to know how the people were impacted. He wanted to know some first-hand accounts of some of the people that were affected, and we told him those. And he wanted to reassure us that he got quickly on this because he knows Alabama loves him and he loves Alabama. And he made sure to tell me, he wanted to make sure to tell me that he was going to do everything in his power from Washington to help us.
When did you find out you'd be meeting in a group of elected officials meeting with him?
8:30 this morning.
It's not a call you normally get at 8:30 in the morning.
No, thank goodness for the Alabama Forestry Commission that I have a person that is my personal information officer, and his name's Joel Bartlett. He fielded all that along with my secretary, Brenda Dockery, and if it wasn't for those two working together, we wouldn't have got in. It happened so fast and furious. We got a phone call from Washington, and then within an hour and a half, we were on the way to Providence, and then going through, getting vetted, and so on and so forth.
Describe the mood in Providence when he came into the room. How many people? What can you tell me about it?
Well, when he came in the room, only the victims' family there. Everybody was sad. Everybody was down, and so on and so forth. And when he come in, you could tell they appreciated him being there. And now, when he met the public, it was a whole different ballgame. The public was very appreciative, and they were just clapping and screaming and in support of him. But when we were in private meeting, he was very somber, very sincere. And I think he did that on purpose. I think he separated the two groups so he can let the people that were affected by the storm, let them know that he was here for them and that he would do everything he can. And to see him hug someone, you know, he was hugging most of the people that were impacted were African Americans, and he would sit down and hug them and spend time with them and hold their hands. And Melania did the same. It was nice.
What kind of stuff were they telling him, the victims? What kind of stuff were they telling the president in the first
I really don't want to elaborate about that.
It had to be an emotionally charged room.
Yeah, and out of respect, I don't want to elaborate on that.
Okay, and these were people who had lost loved ones and people who had been hit too.
Yes.
It really was kind of surreal to see a presidential motorcade rolling through some of these Lee roads into Beauregard. I mean, did he talk about the damage that he saw? Because it looks like there were a bunch of several Twitter pictures where he was touring the site before he got to the church.
Well, he told me he flew over this morning to see the damage. He followed the track of 70 miles, and he wanted to know what it was like on the ground. And then when he went to visit those other sites on the ground, he said it was absolutely devastating, something that he has never experienced. And he was telling us how heartfelt he was for us.
What did you tell him about what it was like on the ground, Bubba?
Oh, I told him the story that I've told everybody. It can't be put into words. Just like a monster, just howling and comes through and just takes out, a big path, whatever path it wants.
Anything else you want to say before we end this? I mean, is there anything, I'm not asking, is there anything you want to say about the experience of meeting with the President of the United States today?
Well, as the mayor from Smith Station, in the last 2 days, I've actually met most of the heroes that I have right now, from Dr. Ben Carson to President Trump to Doug Jones to so many people. I just want to say, on behalf of all the citizens of Lee County, we thank all these people for coming to us. I wish it was not under these circumstances, but we thank them for coming and giving us the attention that this storm deserves, so we can get our people back whole again. And that's what we need, is the citizens to be back whole again, and we're able now to get the money to do that. Before we sign off, I would like to tell everyone, if you need assistance, if you've been affected by this storm, please call locally 211, turn the information in. If you have something to offer, call 211 and tell them what you have to offer. That could be chainsaw work, that could be tractor work, and in conclusion, if you've been affected by the storm, it does not matter if you have insurance or not, please call FEMA. If you don't know how to get in touch with FEMA, come up here to City Hall, go to Smith Station Fire Station 1, there's a FEMA trailer there. People are here to help you. The monies are put aside for you to restore and rebuild your life. Do that, please, to get restored.
Has anybody got that FEMA number? We can put that on this so people will see it.
It's on our Facebook page. It's on our City of Smith Station website. Okay. I want to say I know the last 4 words of FEMA. I think it's 621 FEMA, 1-800-621 FEMA. But you might want to double check that.
Yeah, I will. Last thing, I mean, do you think that all the people you talk about, the president, the senators, everybody that's here, are they helping you marshal?
With Bubba Copeland is passing, we condemn the use of hateful speech, be it verbal or non-verbal, onto public or private citizens, and we send our deepest condolences to his Baptist Church, friends and family, and may his soul rest in eternity. Don't forget to subscribe to Touch News Media for more news updates and celebrity gossip. Let us know what you learned from this video in the comment section and keep them respectful. Thank you.